ended of Hell in the Cell. I personally don't care for it myself because I'm like, wait a minute. There ain't no Hell in the Cell ever that's ended in a freaking draw. Never. I've seen Hell in the Cells where the guys look like they just murdered each other. Undertaker, Mankind, Triple H versus Batista, Triple H versus Shawn Michaels. Just to name three, where if you would have stopped that one and called it a draw, any of them, I would have understood. Because they beat the crap out of each other in those. From what I heard, Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman was not that brutal.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, they say Randy Orton and Jeff Hardy from earlier that night was way more violent.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But I think I'm the only person on the planet who did not mind the way Hell in the Cell ended. I know people will flame me and hate me for it, but I did not mind it. I really didn't. Just because everyone was like, oh, well, Brock gone, Brock this, Brock that. And then when he came out, kicked in the door and knocked them both out, I was cool with it. I was cool with it. But I can understand people complaining about it. I'm not gonna write home about Hell in the Cell, but
for me, if you stop the Hell in the Cell at a draw, those men had better taken the mother of all butt whoopings.
Mm-hmm. Certain matches you can end in a draw and it's cool, like when Lesnar and Big Show blew up the ring. That was understandable.
Yeah, or like when Shawn Michaels and Triple H fought in the Last Man Standing match at the Royal Rumble 2004. That one, people hated that it ended like that, but at the same time, it was understandable. Because those two beat the crap out of each other in that match.
This isn't the worst draw we've seen. Like, remember when Triple H and The Rock had that draw? I think it was on a SmackDown episode where they double clotheslined each other and were just laid down in the middle of a ring and they called it a draw. Like,
yeah, that is worse. Draws. That's way worse.
So I'm just like, people were really mad. He F5'd both of them and beat them with tables. It's like, I mean, does it warrant a draw? No. But it's Brock Lesnar, so I guess that's why I give it a pass. It's like, if it had been anyone else but Brock, I would have been mad. Like, if this was like Rhino comes out or Kevin Owens doing that, I would have been like, no. But because it's Lesnar, I give it a pass.
Yeah.
But that's just me. I'm weird.
But yeah, for me, I'm like, nah. Now, let's go to two more pleasant before I get up out of here. One is about, you got written here, Stone Cold Becky Lynch. Yeah, I like current Miss Lynch's thing.
My argument, people get mad at me for saying this, is when I say Becky's not as over as everyone thinks she is. Because I said you only see this energy when it pertains to Charles Flair, but if this was Becky up against Naomi, or even if you go back to Becky when it was just Becky versus Carmella, people didn't have the same energy.
Yeah, I have a feeling though they may back off of making her a full-blown heel though. Because I think they're starting to realize nobody's going to boo Becky.
Yeah, you can't boo that. You just can't. It's like, I mean, they've tried, but I mean, in this era, what's the most despicable thing that, anyone can, do, Like, what's the worst thing we've seen this era besides when Sasha ripped the headband off the little girl and had her crying in the audience? Like, besides that, like, what's the worst thing we've seen?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, or even in previous eras, like, what's the worst thing someone's ever done? Like, besides, I mean, besides the Sasha thing, like, what's another example of people doing just despicable stuff? I'm all for Becky, but I don't like how people are overrating this whole thing. And I also think that the audience should have been more jubilant when she finally did beat Charles. But they weren't. They were just like, yeah. I'm just like, but y'all been crying about this for, y'all understand it, but they just didn't go ham like I thought they would when Becky won. So, it was alright.
Yep,
I think they could have did more. Yeah, they could have did more with it.
True. Or the test is going to see after they finish with her and Charlotte. That's what's going to be the real test. By the way, I see you got on here. I want to touch on that right quick too. Tessa Blanchard, leader of the new school or nah? It's possible. She certainly brought more attention to Impact than it's probably gotten in a long time as far as the women's division.
I mean, what else is there on Impact? No one talks about or cares about the X division no more.
Nope.
So what else is there? Besides the knockout. So that's maybe the best thing to have happened into TNA in the last 10 years.
So it might be lucky that WWE did turn her down. Lucky for them.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be all about whether they can keep Tessa there. Because it ain't looking so good if AJ Styles can leave from there and then go to the E and be this big star like he is now. And now you got Sloppy Joe over there doing his thing. And it's just like, I mean, if you're a TNA talent, why stay there, 10 years ago, there was a solid case for staying there. But now it's like, I don't know. TNA just feels like it's the, B league. It's more, it feels like NXT Junior at times, but not the knockouts though. The knockouts feel like something to watch as long as Tess is down there.
Yep.
But what I mean, it just feels like they're still missing something. It's like they got these pieces, but it just feels like they're still missing something.
I'll tell you one thing they're missing, definitely. A true threat to Tessa. Because really, there's no real threat there.
Su Yung, Ali, Kiera Hogan. But this is like...
Still can't believe Kiera Hogan's the sister of Ember Moon.
She is? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's her sister?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, hopefully she's not, suspect like Ember Moon is.
Well, I'll say this. When I look at them physically, I'll be like, oh, yeah, they're probably kin. Skill-wise, though, older sister's definitely better.
I'm going to have to look extra hard at Kiera just to make sure of that, but I believe you. I didn't see it till now. That is interesting. What would it take? So what's missing? Is Eva at least what's missing from Impact? Like, what do they need to do?
They screwed up big time not signing her a few years ago.
Yeah, where's Lady Tapper now? Where is Lady Tapper? Did she off herself? Did the Illuminati kidnap her? Where is Lady Tapper?
I don't know.
But it will be interesting to see what happens going forward with the knockouts. I'm intrigued, but I'm still not 100% sold. They're still missing something, but just not quite sure what. But I think that's about it. I think we covered just about everything. You got anything else?
Nah, not really.
All right. Well, this was a quick one.